Welcome to San Fernando West. I am FARIS Al Rawi, the PNM's candidate for this constituency. We have a very unique constituency in San Fernando. Some say that time has forgotten the city. Some say that progress has just leapfrogged over us. Some of us know that this constituency has produced some of the brightest and best people in Trinidad and Tobago. We're very disciplined, we're very organized. We're people that are prepared to wait for the benefit of our hard work. However, that story has come to a very difficult position. Because of our tolerance, because of our unique and peculiar arrangements, because of our discipline, we have not had our fair share of the national pie. Our city has been neglected, especially in the last 5 years. We have had, as a city, an ambition to be an anchor of Trinidad and Tobago in terms of industry, business and development. The PNM plans at the San Fernando waterfront died when the PNM government was out of office in 2010. All of the industrial development that we had earmarked just outside of San Fernando, which would have been associated and serviced by our centralization of government offices, has all disappeared. We've lost 1,600 car parks. We have a terrible vagrancy situation. We have a developmental issue where our local government services cannot reach the people because central government has starved a PNM local government arrangement of any form of financing. Trinidad and Tobago can expect, and San Fernando West can expect, that we will achieve our national vision because it's time to return vision and product development at the same time to the people of our city. We want business, we want employment, we want local services delivered to people efficiently, and we want it without any form of leakage or corruption. What we want is to enjoy our living spaces, to have a safe and productive environment for our children. We need to have community centers, homework supervision areas. Our waterfront is entirely underdeveloped. When you start from up at Marabella, work your way down the train line at Bayshore, come down to the waterfront at the wharf, work your way through Hatters, come down to Embarcadero and take your way south towards the creek. You will see that we have a large squatting community. People who need to have some formalization of their living conditions, water, lights, electricity. Let's talk San Fernando and its vision under a PNM hand. Our local government reform is a very significant form of reform. It is the THA model. The Tobago House of Assembly model sees Tobagonians working for Tobago, where 65% of the island is employed by the corporation that is the THA. In the San Fernando context, we want to have year-round maintenance on public buildings and public spaces done by San Fernandians, where you have businesses in San Fernando receiving the benefit of a government spend. We want to have a waterfront development which will spark development of small businesses and medium-sized businesses, be it in entertainment, restauranting, in services. When we talk transportation policy, we are not talking anything other than encouraging private car owners to leave their cars at home, to use mass public transportation, and to increase the business to taxis and maxi taxis who will be responsible for circulating traffic in the metropolis points that the mass transit stops at or starts at. It's a vision which sees the eradication of wastage and leakage, and it can better the lives of everyone. I know the people of San Fernando West intimately well. I've walked every inch of this constituency, not only to meet people, but to meet the issues. One can only be respectful in representation if one has a first-hand understanding of the constituents and the location of issues in a constituency. I regret to say that our opponents do not ascribe to the same philosophy and certainly haven't done the work. But our mission in the PNM is to serve all. our mission is to make sure that even those who have not supported us on this occasion, that they will, by our performance in the next 5 years, be encouraged to support us in 2015, 5 years later in 2020. That means that we're looking at making sure that all of San Fernando can see the effect of efficient service and representation. I wish that you had joined me on my many runabouts through the constituency. We've had a great amount of fun. We have a phenomenal, youthful workforce that is a volunteer workforce. We've had an incredible time. It's been such an honor and privilege to serve people in your constituency, to know it from the ground come up. San Fernando can expect a lot because we intend to coordinate the services of San Fernando West, San Fernando East, of Oropouche East and Pointe-a-Pierre. And in that large metropolis, to have a coordinated arrangement of service. Those of you who do not yet support the PNM, you can look forward to this vision replicated throughout Trinidad and Tobago, so that what we prescribe for ourselves by way of a solution, we prescribe for those who don't necessarily support us in an equal and measured arrangement, so that everybody gets the benefit of an improved system. It's time for us in Trinidad and Tobago to see the benefit of representation that is a sincere and disciplined approach. And I ask you in this general election 2015 to look at our issues, look at what we have prescribed by way of solutions, understand how fundamental something as simple as raising the tax allowable limit from 60,000 to 72,000, understand how fundamental a change that is for people that work in the public service. Understand that you can broaden a network of taxation by lowering taxation from 15% in VAT to 12.5%. The PNM being the only government that has consistently reduced taxation. It used to be at 70%. It's now proposed to fall even further. So ladies and gentlemen, we are disciplined, we're serious, our doors are wide open to everyone. We will represent without fear, favor, malice or ill will, and we ask you to support the PNM for this general election. And I, Faris Al Rawi, as the PNM's candidate for San Fernando West, pledge my support to San Fernando West and to San Fernando larger. And I'm asking for the opportunity to serve our constituency together. I am, after all, the representative who represents views and issues on behalf of the people, and who has an ability to think outside the box and to fight for solutions. Thank you so much for joining us in San Fernando West, and we pray that we'll have a peaceful and successful election. God bless you all.